Hey K-Poppers, and welcome back to Hallyu. What a whirlwind start to 2022. This week we got the tragic news that Snowdrop actress Kim Misoo suddenly passed away. April's Naeun is finally vindicated and receives an apology from her accuser, plus an absurdly busy week of new music including Kep1er, Omega X, WJSN Chocome, and more. Before we get started, I want to quickly thank Hallyu's honorary producers. If you want to show off your bias group here, share your pics and weekly videos, and join a vibrant Discord community with watch parties, custom emoji, and more, all you need to do is support Hallyu on Patreon. Alright, let's jump right in. This is your K-pop news update for January 9th, 2022. Now, the big story this week is one that frankly left me speechless when I read the headline. Kim Misoo, the supporting actress in the JTBC drama Snowdrop, has died at the age of 29. Misoo's agency, Landscape Entertainment, revealed that she passed away suddenly on January 5th and said, quote, "We sincerely ask you to refrain from making up rumors or speculative reports so that the bereaved family who are still in shock and grief-stricken can reverently commemorate the deceased." As of writing, no cause of death has been announced and a private funeral for the family will be held. This is definitely not the next chapter I was expecting in the Snowdrop saga, and it truly is heartbreaking. I definitely do not want to speculate here as per the family's wishes, but no matter what, this certainly adds an entirely different and more devastating facet to the whole Snowdrop legacy. Amidst the injunctions, the petitions, and the controversy, this is a sober reminder of what things in life are truly important, and I truly hope that Misoo rests in peace. Now, unfortunately, there is no good way to move on from a story like that, but we did have an absurd week of debuts and comebacks to kick off 2022, so let's check them out. Let's start with Jay Park, who delivers a beautiful toast to his long career in the industry in 2 Life. Blitzers are going hard in this intense new comeback called Bobbin. For our first debut of the week, it's the legendary lineup of Got the Beat. In hindsight, this could have been in last week's lineup, but I kinda thought they'd be dropping an MV this week for the song. Nevertheless, here it is. Ha Hyun-jun is looking great in red in this low-key comeback called Let Me Drown.
Just let me drown. I don't know what to do, so let me drown.
Kep1er's debut is finally here. This is their ultra-high energy bop Wadada. P1 Harmony deliver a great new hip-hop beat in Do It Like This. Attention's artistry shines in this beautiful and elegant MV for Crazy About You. Runway's Universe is a simple melody that delivers a lot thanks to the group's immense talent. Catch the Stars by UA is an infectious and unrelenting bop that just does not quit. Rapper Wu and PH1 are going after the bland and mundane in this new comeback called Uniform. I wear sunglasses always every day. Oh, rock, seamless half cap on my way. For our third debut of the week, we have High Key and their debut song Athletic Girl. Omega X are pulling in some modern influences in their new comeback. Here is Love Me Like. Love me like. Ooh, love me like. 4 debuts in the first week of the year, you better believe it. Here's the brand new boy group Trends with TNT, Truth and Trust. Hey! We can blow it up with TNT. WJSN Chocome are practically superheroes in this hilariously self-aware orange caramel channeling song called Super Yuppers. Alexa is out here dropping what might be my favorite song she's ever released in Tattoo. Beezy Boys are back with their latest comeback, Find You. And for our final song this week is Eric Nam, who is serenading us from the beach in his new song Lost on Me. Everything about you now is bittersweet. That's song in the symphony. Wow, is it too soon to say this might be the best week of K-pop in 2022? So many great songs came out, but my pick this week is going to be UA's Catch the Stars. This girl group is firmly in my top tier of biases, and Catch the Stars has a double chorus, which is one of my favorite things that a song can do. So I'm sensing a repeat of last year, where in early January, UA release ended up nearly topping my Songs of the Year list. And now for a look ahead to some new comeback info in Comeback Watch. We'll start with former Stellar member Jeonyeol, who has announced her first EP called Like It. The new album will be out on January 10th, as in tomorrow. As a follow-up on recent news about SCE and them launching a girl group with 4 Girls Planet 999 members, we now have a name and debut date for that group. The group will be debuting in March sometime, and their name is ILY1. This is a combination of I and the suffix Lee, so ILY is meant to mean like myself, with the 1 representing each member's uniqueness. 2 things here. First, why are companies so obsessed with numbers and group names? And 2, why does a group name need a contorted meaning? What's wrong with Super Junior or Girls' Day or Tiara? But I digress. G-Friend's Yuju is making her solo debut on the 18th of January, and there's been tons of teasers already, and it came out as well that Yuju has composed and wrote lyrics for the title track Play. Needless to say, I am hyped. Guess who's coming back with a brand new track? It is Brave Girls. The girls are planning to come back with a new album that may be here as soon as next month. And now back to the news, starting with some sad news for fans of Infact. The boy group announced this week that they have left Star Empire after not renewing their contracts. They released some great music, including a huge guilty pleasure of mine in the song Lollipop, so I wish them all the best. The 36th Golden Disc Awards were held yesterday on January 8th with a slew of big winners. BTS won Album of the Year for B, IU Celebrity won Song of the Year, Stacey and aespa shared Rookie of the Year, aespa also took home Artist of the Year, and who was it who won Best Group again? Alright, Brave Girls. Sorry mama, the Golden Disc Awards are definitely now my favorite award show just for that. I kid, of course. Maybe. DSP Media revealed this week that accuser A, who accused April's Naeun of bullying, has submitted a letter of apology and admitted the rumors spread were fake. After these allegations came out in March 2021, DSP launched a defamation lawsuit, of which after investigation, police found accuser A guilty. After charges were forwarded to the prosecution, though, a handwritten letter was given to Naeun from the accuser, who subsequently dropped the charges. So after 9 months or so, Naeun has finally been vindicated by the police and courts, and yet somehow I doubt we're gonna see supercuts of Naeun being nice to people start popping up on YouTube. Weird how that works, isn't it? Former Lily's member Jisoo has made it official. She will be joining Mystic Story's idol roster. I'm not sure what she's going to be doing there exactly, but I am very curious to see what comes of it. Some really interesting data from aggregator Daisuki on K-pop album sales has been updated for 2021, and I think this is fascinating. In the past 10 years, album sales have blown up by a factor of 10. And while some of this is definitely due to the multi-version trend, it really shows how K-pop has grown and defied the digital era with actually beautiful album packaging and inserts. In some wild news I certainly was not expecting, GOT7's Bam Bam has been named the global ambassador for the Golden State Warriors. Good for you, Bam Bam. As I'm sure everyone knows by now, we got no Dispatch couple reveal this year, instead getting an announcement for a huge concert called Die Festa to commemorate Dispatch's 10th anniversary, featuring BTS, 17, Twice, NCT, and a ton of other big names. Now this story kind of blew up late last week for a weird reason to me, as people were calling it a hostage concert, implying that Dispatch pulled in big names because they have dirt on all the idols. Honestly, I haven't found any evidence to back that up, and I think it's kind of weird that we can't just be happy that we're getting a super concert. I mean, as a K-pop fan, I sure am. After the postponement of the 2022 Grammy Awards due to the Omicron variant, BTS has cancelled their plans to return to the US for the show. HYBE did confirm though that the Seoul concert scheduled for March is still on. EDOM has revealed that they will be releasing an IU documentary. The doc will be out on January 13th, and I cannot overstate how excited I am to see this. After the recent news that Anda left YG Entertainment in the second half of 2021, we have good news for the soloist this week. She revealed that she's joined Sublime Artist Agency, where she'll be continuing her career in the music industry. Congratulations to BTS's V, whose song Christmas Tree debuted on the Hot 100 this week. The song made it to number 79 and is V's first solo song to do so. Kepler has announced their official fandom name, and it is Keplian. I personally preferred Planet Guardian, and as was pointed out on our Discord server, what is going on with the font in this name? Needless to say, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. That being said, what I am not underwhelmed by is Kepler's instant success. The girl group's debut sold over 150,000 copies on day 1, breaking the all-time girl group record for first day debut album sales. Congratulations, Kepler. Tiara's Hyomin and soccer player Hwang Ui-jo have been reported to be in a relationship. The two have been allegedly dating long distance since November because Ui-jo is in France, but they did travel to Switzerland together recently. Hancho has released the top 100 album sellers in 2021, and unsurprisingly, BTS is at number 1 with Butter. For me, this list is also a reminder of how much more boy groups actually sell than girl groups. The highest selling album from a girl group is Twice's Formula of Love at 24. And speaking of sales, congratulations to ITZY are in order because Crazy in Love has become their first album to clear 500,000 in sales. While we're on that subject, Fromis9 also deserves some praise because their upcoming album Midnight Guest has surpassed 80,000 pre-orders, which is huge for them. SHINee's Minho was a guest commentator for yesterday's Bucks vs Nets NBA game. Now, just to be clear, this was for the Korean broadcast, not an American one, but still, it is very cool. SM Town's live New Year's concert has broken the record for the most streamed Korean online concert. The concert brought in 51 million streams across 161 countries, blowing last year's 35.8 million out of the water. And we'll end this week's news on a high note as BTS members Suga, RM, and Jin have all recovered from COVID-19. I'm really happy that they're doing better. With that, we'll move on to a slightly less quiet week in music shows. Once again though, the show Champion, and Countdown all did not have a broadcast this week. Now on Music Bank, it was NCT U taking their third straight win for Universe, followed by IVE continuing to dominate. Their debut song 11 earned another 2 wins on Show Music Core and Inkigayo. As we get back into the swing of things more next week, let me know who you think the winners will be in the comments down below. Alright K-popers, you're officially caught up on everything going on in the K-pop world. Let me know how you feel about all the news and the new music that we got in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to stay caught up with the K-pop world as it happens while having tons of fun every single week, make sure you're subscribed right here to Hallyu.